Set to go next, Whitesboro Plow Shop. DIRTcar 358 modified, feature 25 laps is the distance. Last week's winner, Billy Dunn, picked up career win number 71 here at Can-Am, and he is going for 72 here tonight, which would put him one step closer to that all-time win record, and we will find out after 25 laps whether he gets close or not. Will be Billy Dunn going from the pole. Remington Hamm to his outside. Row 2, Shaun Shaw, the 7S, 60, Jackson Gill. Row 3, Lance Willix, the 31, 701 to Chris Raabe. Row number 4, Tim Fuller, the 19, Lucas Fuller, the 74. Uncle and nephew at row 4. Row 5, Johnathon Ferguson, the 44, 18, Scott Webb. Row number 6, Cameron Black, the 23, 39, Ryan Bartlett. Row number 7, Matt Caprara, the 11, 22, Cedric Gauvreau. Row 8, Josh Reome, the 91, 28, Jordan McCreadie. Row number 9, Preston Forbes, 45R, 21, Andy Howard. Row number 10, Dan Beachard, 36B, 26, Michael Mandigo. Tommy Jock Jr. goes from 21st, the 31, JR, 35, Patrick Kudrinko, and 22nd. 23rd starter, Jeremy Slosek, the 93, 17, Tristan Draper. Genavieve Bartlett will go from position number 25. So field is assembling 2 by 2. And we will be just about set to go. Again, Billy Dunn, winningest active driver here at Can-Am, 71 career wins, second on the all-time win list. Remington Hamm to his outside, looking for his first career win in a modified here at Can-Am. He's won here in Sportsman Cars. He's won here in Thunder Cars. Shaun Shaw, the number 7, would like to get his 4th career modified win here as well. Jackson Gill won his first feature in a modified here at Can-Am on the season opener 1 year ago. 25 drivers assembled down the back straightaway as they make their way into turn number 3 and 4. The Whitesboro Plow Shop. DIRTcar 358 modifieds are green at Can-Am. And Billy Dunn jumps into the race lead as they hustle down the back straightaway, trying to complete lap number 1. Remington Hamm, Shaun Shaw, the top 3. Jackson Gill parked on the outside lane with Lance Willix and Chris Raabe giving chases across the line at lap number 1. Look at Willix go on the bottom. He got a big run off the bottom side of corner number 1 and 2, or 3 and 4 rather. Was able to get by both Jackson Gill and Shaun Shaw to move to 3rd as they hit the back straightaway. But they're all chasing Billy Dunn as they cross the line at lap number 2 one more time. Dunn in control of the field. Remington Hamm, Lance Willix the top 3. And Shaun Shaw putting up a good fight for that number 3 position early on. Chris Raabe, Jackson Gill. And we got a car off in turn number 4. It's Jeremy Slosek. He's going straight to the infield and out of harm's way, so we will stay green. In the meantime, Billy Dunn continues to show the way. He's got a car slowing on a back straightaway. It's Matt Caprara in the number 11. Problems with his ride. The Clayton, New York native rolls into a slowing pace on the back stretch. Yellow lights are on with 3 in the books. So we got everybody where they need to be in the lineup. Hamel just about set to turn these drivers loose once again. 22 laps left to go. 23 are complete. 25 is the distance. Billy Dunn, Remington Hamm on the front row for this restart. Lance Willix, watch for him on this next restart. He was really quick. Went from 5th to 3rd in one corner, getting around both Jackson Gill and Shaun Shaw for the 3 spot. We'll see if he can do the same with Billy Dunn and Remington Hamm, but Billy Dunn has been quick to start the season. And we'll see what happens on this restart. Yellow lights staying out, or staying on rather. Coming for white this time by, green next trip around. Billy Dunn is going to be your control car, and he elects to fire from that inside lane. Remington Hamm to the outside, and Lance Willix with a problem in the 16. Lance Willix with a problem in the 31 is slowed into a stop over here to the inside of turn number 4.
Used to be a vision of mine. Lance? That's way. Nice people. Oh yeah, I've met him a lot.
So yellow lights staying on. Lance Willix, who is running in position number 3, sees it all go away on him here, but not sure, he might have seen something on the racetrack. And I believe that's what we saw. We did see a piece of debris there on the front straightaway. So, Lance Willix did stop on the racetrack because he did see a piece of debris on the front, or on the 4th turn, so he will be able to go get his spot back. Anytime there's a safety issue like that, some drivers will stop on the racetrack in order to let the officials know that there is a problem out there and needs to be addressed. So Lance Willix will get back up to the inside of row number 2. So we'll tighten the field up. Coming for green next time by. Set to go back under the green flag. 3 down, 22 to go. Billy Dunn on the point. Green lights back on and we're underway. As they spread out into turn number 1 and 2, Billy Dunn once again to the lead. Lance Willix clears Remington Hamm for the 2 spot. As they work it down the back stretch to turn number 3 and 4, Chris Raabe alongside of Shaun Shaw for position number 5. As they work it off the corner, oh, and a car hard into the wall. It's Johnathon Ferguson into turn number 4. He slammed the outside retaining wall over there, and the yellow lights are back on with 4 in the books. And a hard hit for Johnathon Ferguson in that 44 ride. Prescott, Ontario native. And he is able to get the car fired up and rolling away. I don't know how in the world he's able to pull it away there, but he hit that wall 8-ton over there and heading right to the attention of his crew towards pit road, or at least trying to make the effort to get there. Johnathon, a regular over at the Brockville, Ontario Speedway, his Saturday night home. Well driller by trade during the week.
Yeah, my camera picked it up. Single file, we'll line you up.
So Lance Willix made a big move to get second on that last restart. However, we go back to the last completed lap, and as we did not get lap number 4 completed, that's going to put Remington Hamm back alongside Billy Dunn for the race lead. So complete restart, working lap 3. Set for green this time by. Still 3 laps complete, 22 more to go. Billy Dunn, the race leader. Watch for Lance Willix on these restarts. He got a great launch that last time, was able to get around Remington Hamm for the 2 spot. It was actually closing in on Billy Dunn. We'll see if he can continue that pace off of turn number 3 and 4. Green light's back on and we're underway. And again, Billy Dunn with a strong restart. Remington Hamm able to hold the 2 spot as they work it down the backstretch. Lance Willix, Shaun Shaw, Chris Raabe. They're 3 wide for 6th. Ryan Bartlett to the bottom. Jackson Gill got squeezed out of line on the high side of the racetrack. Tim Fuller makes the move to the outside. He'll go to the 5 spot. Close in on Chris Raabe for a position as they work in lap number 4. But Billy Dunn pulls away. Lance Willix now to 2nd. Shaun Shaw sneaks by Remington Hamm. He'll move to position number 3 as they go into turn number 3 and 4. Lap number 5 on the leaderboard, and Billy Dunn pulling away. Willix still there in 2nd. Shaun Shaw, Remington Hamm battle on for the 5 spot. Now it's begun. Raabe on the bottom. And 19 to Tim Fuller to the high side, and Fuller will clear Raabe for position number 5 and trying to close in on Remington Hamm for 4th. In the meantime, Billy Dunn extending that lead over Lance Willix. It's up about 4 car lengths right now as they work in lap number 6 rather. Already up to a 1.7 second advantage is Billy Dunn over Lance Willix as they work off of turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. Shaun Shaw there for spot number 3. Battle on for 4th. Fuller has it, trying to work around the 57 of Remington Hamm, and he will do just that as they work it into turn 3 and 4 and down to the line. Lap number 7 on the leaderboard. Lance Willix, strong runner into the 2 spot. Shaun Shaw, Tim Fuller, Remington Hamm. That's your top 5 right now. Chris Raabe, we saw how strong he was in that Brinklow-owned number 701, closing in on Hamm for the number 5 position as they roll it into turn number 3 and 4 and back down to the line. But Billy Dunn, strong as ever, going down into turn number 3 and 4. Michael Mandigo with a problem in turn 3. He has gone to pit road, and a tough break for Michael, making his first start of the season. But right now, it's all about Billy Dunn, the Watertown, New York native, 7-time and defending track champion, 2nd in points coming into tonight. Holds a comfortable advantage. Lance Willix 2.2 seconds back in position number 2. And then Shaun Shaw, Tim Fuller after one another for 3rd and 4th. Back behind them, Remington Hamm has been able to fend off Chris Raabe for the 5 spot. 6 is Raabe, 7th is Ryan Bartlett, Jordan McCreadie up to 8th, Scott Webb 9th, Cedric Gauvreau, one of his limited starts here in a modified for Gauvreau, and he's up into the top 10 right now. Gauvreau having a strong run here in the early going of this one. As they work in lap number 10, we'll come around to complete lap number 11. But the big gun, Billy Dunn, is showing his muscle early in 2026 with a healthy advantage over the rest of the field. Nearly a 3-second lead over Lance Willix. As we watch the battle for the 3 spot shape up, Shaun Shaw has it for the moment. Tim Fuller's been working on him for the last 6-7 laps or so as they hustle down the back straightaway behind them. Remington Hamm in a battle with the 701 of Chris Raabe for position number 5 as they work in lap number 12. Problems for Andy Howard on the back straightaway as Howard slows considerably on the backstretch. Yellow lights are on with 12 laps complete. Yellow lights are on, 12 laps are complete. Billy Dunn, the big lead goes away. And Andy Howard, Hamm in New York, problems on the backstretch in the number 21 ride. So Billy Dunn looking for his second win in a row. And by the way, those of you wondering what the all-time consecutive win record is in the modified ranks here at Can-Am, it's going to be a tough one to beat. Tony Corcoran has that distinct honor by winning 12 consecutive races in 1983 and 13 overall that year. So Billy Dunn actually got somewhat close to that record about a decade ago in 2016 when he won 6 in a row here. But that is the consecutive win record here in the modified ranks of Can-Am, 12 by Tony Corcoran in 1983. Overall season win record, obviously by Corcoran at 13 that same year. Has not been broken in over 40 years. Competition really tough these days in this division. And those drivers in those top 4 spots really, really good here at Can-Am. A lot of wins between those 4 drivers. Remington Hamm still seeking his first. Chris Raabe, track champion here in 2012 in 358 modified competition. 11 career wins in a modified at Can-Am to his credit. He rolls from 6th. Billy Dunn, Lance Willix on the front row. We'll see how this matchup goes. Dunn was quick on the start, but so was Willix. But we'll see what happens. Green lights are back on, and we're underway. And again, Billy Dunn goes to that inside lane. He'll pick up the race lead. Lance Willix is going to try the high lane. Can't quite get there, loses some traction as Tim Fuller moves around Shaun Shaw to pick up 3rd. Shaw is trying to fight back on the bottom side of the racetrack. Chris Raabe has now cleared Remington Hamm for the 5 spot as they work it down across the line. 13 down, 12 to go. Still Billy Dunn in control of the field, watching the battle for the runner-up spot as Willix has it. Fuller trying to work that outside lane to get it back as they go to turn number 3 and 4. Fuller still 3rd, Shaun Shaw to 4th, Chris Raabe now to 5th. Remington Hamm in 6th, Jordan McCreadie 7th as we watch the battle for the 2 spot once again. Willix on the bottom, unable to get the bite he's looking for in turn number 1 and 2. That opens the door for Fuller on the outside, but Willix gets a good run off the bottom side of turn number 2 that time. These 2 drivers battling side by side. It just allows Billy Dunn to scoot away from the rest of the field as they work it across the line one more time for lap 15. 10 laps left to go. Fuller will clear the 31 to Willix into turn number 1 and 2. So the top 2 in the point standings are going to do what they did 1 week ago. Go at it for the race win. They got clear racetrack around them as Willix once again trying to get back at Fuller going into turn number 3 and 4. He may have a look down here off of turn number 4, but Fuller clears him down the front straightaway. We got 9 to go. 9 laps left to go. Billy Dunn with the race lead. We saw last week as the race went on, Tim Fuller was able to get stronger as the laps clicked off and actually closed in on Billy Dunn, but was not able to get there in time. He's got 8 laps to try to get there now, but it could be too little too late. We'll have to find out here as they work in lap 17. 17 down, Billy Dunn well in command of the field right now. Fuller still 2nd. 31 of Willix, followed by Shaun Shaw in 2nd. 7:01 of Chris Raabe right there with him in position number 5 as they work it off the corner. Josh Reome, problem in turn number 2. He loops it around in the extreme outside lane. Yellow lights are on with 18 laps complete. And this is going to put the 2 drivers and Can-Am who have won more races than any other driver. Since about 2022. Was taking a look at some numbers during the week between Billy Dunn and Tim Fuller at this racetrack. In the last, I believe it's about the last 101 or 102 events in the modified ranks here at Can-Am, Billy Dunn and Tim Fuller have combined to win about 58 of those 102 races here at the Speedway. That's well over half of the events that have been run here. Those 2 drivers have combined to win that many races at this track. They are clearly the 2 dominant forces here. Lance Willix in that 31, he is always quick here at Can-Am. He's won a lot of races here in the last couple of seasons as well, and he's got his eye on that summer starter, which is coming up here in a couple of weeks' time as well on May the 29th, where he is looking for his third consecutive summer starter. But right now he's going to deal with two of the winningest drivers here at Can-Am, Billy Dunn and Tim Fuller on the front row. Willix third, Shaun Shaw, Chris Raabe the top 5. Very impressive run for Remington Hamm right now, up to 6th. Jordan McCreadie, Ryan Bartlett, along with Cedric Gauvreau. And how about Preston Forbes to 10th right now? We got 8 laps left to go. 17 are complete, and 2 of the best are going to go at it for the win. Green lights back on, and we're underway. Dunn's going to go through the middle portion of the racetrack. Tim Fuller's going to be right in his tire tracks as they hustle down the back straightaway. Willix gets the 3rd spot from Shaun Shaw. Remington Hamm fights back by Chris Raabe. He's going to go to the 5 spot as they get to turn 3 and 4. Dunn to the high lane. Here comes Fuller for the lead off the corner. Can't quite get there. We got 7 to go. Tim Fuller took a peek to that inside lane off of turn number 4, but couldn't quite get the momentum that he wanted. Dunn scoots away by about 3 car lengths. Fuller back to 2nd. Lance Willix, Shaun Shaw, Remington Hamm now 5th as they exit turn number 4 and down to the line this time by Billy Dunn, trying to take it home off of corner number 4 with 6 to go. 6 laps remain. Dunn with the lead, but Tim Fuller is giving chase. He's within 4 car lengths down the back straightaway, trying to keep pace with him in the turn number 3 and 4. Billy Dunn once again sets it up in the mid portion of the racetrack through the corner. Tim Fuller keeps it right there with him off the corner number 4 and down across the line. 5 to go for Billy Dunn. Battle on for 3rd once again. Lance Willix has it. Shaun Shaw trying to take it away as they go to turn number 1 and 2 and down the back straightaway. Willix will have it for the time being, but Shaun Shaw is right there with him. Behind them, Remington Hamm having a great run tonight, holding on to spot number 5. Chris Raabe right there on his back bumper, trying to find the way by. We'll have 4 laps left to go. Good battle up in front for the race lead, but Billy Dunn, once that car gets wound up, it seems like he has got the quicker of the 2 cars right now. Fuller was strong on the restarts, but Dunn knew he had to get away from him, and that's exactly what he has accomplished right now with 3 laps left to go. Billy Dunn's got nothing but clear racetrack in front of him, and Tim Fuller giving chase, but he's running out of time, running out of laps. Behind them, Lance Willix still in a battle with Shaun Shaw for that 3rd spot. Chris Raabe again trying to clear Remington Hamm for position number 5. 6th is Remington Hamm. 7th is Cedric Gauvreau. Jackson Gill 8th. 9th is Ryan Bartlett. Completing your top 10 is Preston Forbes with 2 laps left to go. Down the back straightaway. White flag will be displayed this time by the man out of Watertown, New York. The 7-time and defending track champion Billy Dunn with a comfortable advantage, about 7 car lengths over Tim Fuller with 1 lap left to go. 1.2 seconds is the spread between Billy Dunn and Tim Fuller as they head up into turn number 3 and 4. Checkered flag is out. Checkered flag is waving. 2 in a row at Can-Am. 72nd of his career. Billy Dunn does it again. Tim Fuller 2nd at the line for 3rd. To the line it's going to be Willix over Shaun Shaw. Chris Raabe is 2nd straight top 5, and we're going trackside. One away from tying Pat O'Brien, and he'll be eyeing that goal this season for sure. Gets unbuckled here, and he'll be out of the car in just a moment. He'll be able to hear it, and here he is out of the car. Win number 2, 2 in a row. How about it for Billy Dunn? Got a great start, that last restart on lap 17. I know you didn't want to see that caution because you were driving away from everybody out there. What was going through your mind on that last restart with Fuller to your outside?
Just trying to hit my mark. The track did get this nice and wide, you know where Tim's going to be. So I actually got pretty good right in the middle, so my gal, I'm going to work for it a little bit. But going off the first track, pretty wide. So that's off the track. Took care of some work dealings and other things. say, so Mother's Day wins pretty important for sure. Now, 3 weeks, you've had 3 really good runs with this race car, and the series is down there right now. It seems like you can do no wrong at this point. Yeah, we're trying to do something like that. This is a new car, but that's kind of picked up really well. Take it all every week and try to get better. Where do you go from here? Do you go to Fulton tomorrow, or what's the plan? Fulton tomorrow, and then absolutely. Anybody want to take this race car? Number 1 speed equipment. My dad. 6-hour racing products, 10 different real things, every race got a lot of people behind this 72nd career win, and maybe we'll see Jonathan once again. The record's right there. Yeah. Absolutely. Billy Dunn gets it done once again, second in a row, 72nd of his career. Yeah.